Hello. Hopefully everyone can hear me. I think we're good. All right. Let me move a little bit to the middle. How is everyone? I'll introduce myself for like those of you that are new here, since there's a bunch of cool new people in the server. My name is Kela and I make Mailtime, the video game you probably know of if you're here. And today we're going to be actually streaming some of the development. So I'm going to show you a little bit of like how it works behind the scenes, and we're going to do some programming probably. And I'll try to make it like understandable. And also, if you have any questions at any point, or if you want to see like a specific thing, totally feel free to ask. Like, I can show you probably almost everything and answer a lot of questions. So welcome back to the stream. For those that have been here before, I see Pens is in the chat. Welcome back. Frog Dynasty, welcome back as well. And I see a bunch of new people. Your Gay Cousin, great username. Lissels, hello. Great singing. Aggie, hello. All right. Welcome to, thank you to Kim, Chica, and Kodoka Chow, I think, for the follow. Welcome to the chat. I should really I'll get on that for next time. I'll get like some follower notifications and stuff. Like, I think that could be fun. Afterlarkville wanted to say hello, looking forward to hang out. Welcome to the stream as well. Lurking is totally chill. I understand. I do that a lot. Today, yeah, game development, pretty much. For those of you that are just in, we're just going to be working a little bit. I'm royalty here, by the way, new people. Yeah, Frog Dynasty has been here for a while. All right. I hope everyone has like something to drink or like a little snack. Just because, you know, it's good for you. And then we're probably just gonna like get right into it, right? Like, why delay? All right, let me turn down the music a little bit for myself. If the music is too loud for you guys as well, let me know, because then I'll toggle a little bit. It's always a fun experience to try to figure out audio levels on everything. I'm a giant OG. I've been in the server since 230 members. Damn, that's a while ago. That's like even before like the big first spike. So it must have been like almost 2 months ago, I think. It's been kind of crazy. I should probably also post on TikTok more, because I think every time I post on TikTok, the server gets like a little bump, and then I get like scared to post on TikTok because there's so many new people. It's good. I've also followed Kayla's TikTok since the first video. Oh, back when the game looked kind of bad-ish. Like the color grading, I think, in the first videos is very, very red, and I tried to kind of tone it down a bit. Thank you, El Imperio, for the follow. Much appreciated. All right. SMH, I could have been an OG too, but TikTok just sent me the video for you page late. Yeah, if only TikTok just, you know, sent it to everyone's For You page. That I think everyone would be happy with that. Except for like, maybe just don't send it to like homophobic people and that kind of stuff. This lady is actually so cute. I can't thank you. I made it myself. I tried to like have it be kind of cute, but also, I don't know, kind of like a computer. I think that was fun. That's true, especially the video that got 1.4 million views. Yeah. That one. Did not expect that to happen. I think I edited that in, like, I was visiting my parents' house for the weekend, and I just kind of like edited it on the Saturday morning just for fun. And then it did kind of insanely well, and then I had to give up my weekend by managing the server. cartoon desktop, yeah. With like cute colors. I wish my actual desktop could look like this. Like I want to modify Windows to be like this. The art style is so cute. Thank you. Thank you. I love the bug at the bottom. It's so cute. It's, look, okay, wait, I can show this. Look, it's my tattoo. But like, trying to show this well. Bug tattoo. Bug tattoo. You magnet fished all the cottagecore on TikTok. That's my, that's the target audience. I need gay people to like my video games. And especially gay people that also like frogs. Bug tattoo. Bug tattoo. Yeah, I love it so much. It's my only tattoo so far because right after I got this, the pandemic hit, so I couldn't get any more. But I kind of want to get more bugs. And like a frog maybe. Maybe I should also get like a strawberry and like a frog and a mushroom, and then I can have all the 4 teams. That would be fun. I'm a gay person who likes video games and frogs. I think I'm the target market. You are. Genuinely. When I was like a few weeks ago, I was pitching the game around to like some different parties. And I had to describe the target audience, and I literally just like the way I just say is like it's gay people that like bugs and frogs. Yeah, Kayla, I think you got the right audience. I don't think there's a single cishet person in the server. There might be like a few, but they're definitely allies. But it's a very gay server. Which I think is good. I think we need more gay people visibly in gaming. Because like, we game. We're just not often, I think, very visible. Alright, so. Crafting video games. Let me show you. No, because Aggie, this is for us, period. Oh. Witchy, hello. Welcome to the stream. For those of you that don't know, you should totally go follow Witchy. Witchy has amazing streams. Very, very wholesome. I like to watch them sometimes when I'm like, well, I usually can't catch them live, but I'll watch the VODs like while I'm working. She streams Stardew Valley, I think. I've seen a bunch, but like just generally wholesome vibes. Good stuff. Following right now. Yeah, go. Anyways, gaming, video, game dev. Let's show you. So this is what I look at all day. This is Unreal Engine 4, which is the engine that I've chosen to work in personally. It's not the only game engine. There is also like another really popular one is Unity. And there's Game Maker, and there's like a bunch of game engines. You don't have to pick this one. I just picked this one kind of by accident because I just kind of like used it for a project once, and then I've just been stuck ever since, and that's just kind of how it ends up. So this is Mailtime. When you look at it from like the outside perspective, I guess looks complicated. Yeah, probably, but you get used to it, and you can kind of slowly learn. You can slowly get into it and learn everything. So this is kind of like what stuff looks like. This is Jim the Frog. You might have met him already on my Twitter. Can you get over flowers like on them? Yeah. Let me show you actually. I can just play the game for a little bit. Gaming. Oh shit. Oh. Ignore that. Secret stuff, maybe. went away a bit, but then this looks good. Thank you. All right, we're gonna also ignore that. I'll show you that in a bit. So yeah, this is Jim. Jim is amazing. I love Jim. Whoa. So yeah, ooh. Oh yeah, I've been doing some stuff. Ignore that. There's bottle cap currency. Yeah. So, look, you can... Mail time support. Thank you, Witchy. Yeah. Alright, so we have bouncy mushrooms. That was a priority for me. And they kind of bounce you like the same height, but different mushrooms can bounce different amounts. Ooh, if I can play video games. So these bounce like a little bit more, and you can bounce on the van. Oh. Like, it's, you know. But anyways, to answer the question, the flowers, why she becomes thinner when she bounces? Yeah, so there's a little bit of, it's kind of a principle in animation that you kind of squash and stretch things to kind of make them seem more dynamic. So she kind of does that as well, to kind of give it a little bit more like oomph. But I still have to play with it a little bit because when you jump down, she kind of stretches a lot. So we can fix that maybe in a bit as well. But the flowers, you can jump on pretty much everything actually. If you're good enough, you know, if you can jump onto them. I'm not the best gamer personally, so I try to make things easy. Even before I play and get stuck a million times because I have to touch everything always. Yeah. I try to make it like, I get like my friends to play test it that are, I try to find people that are the worst at video games because I feel like if they can play it, then everyone can play it, right? So it needs to be accessible for sure. Girl gets anorexia for 2 seconds while I'm in air. Oh no. So you can kind of jump around. I mean, you can already do a lot more. You can also already talk to a lot of the NPCs, but that would reveal a lot of the story for like stuff already since I've been working on it a little bit. So I don't want to necessarily reveal that. This is Donna the snail. Ooh. Donna is cute. I think she's one of my favorites. I don't know if I already asked it in the server, but will there be for any chance be something like Mealtime 2? Ooh, maybe. It kind of depends on how well the first one does, and also if I have more ideas for it. I don't know. I haven't fully worked out what the story is going to be for the full game. We're still kind of writing it, so I don't know how much ideas will be left kind of like near the end. I would die for Donna. Same. Donna is actually based on a friend of mine who is also named Donna, and she loves to collect trinkets. So Donna in the game also collects trinkets, so you'll be able to eventually gather stuff and like find things and then give them to her as gifts to earn her friendship. I would eat Donna. No, bad. No eating the NPCs. We're avoiding that. No violence. What engine is this? This is Unreal Engine 4.26, I think specifically, but it's Unreal Engine 4, which I personally quite like for game development because specifically for 3D games, because I think they just tend to look a little bit better right out of the box. And also it has visual programming, which I really like over traditional programming. Stop talking about eating the cuties now. Yeah, let's not eat. We can not eat them. We can just be friends. What if there's a salt gift you can give her and she just screams? Oh, distressing her. Wow. So one cool feature also about this game is that you can glide, which you hold by the letters, which is personally my favorite. I heard Unreal's best for 3D, Godot is best for 2D, and Unity is good for both. Yeah, probably. I have personally no experience with Godot. I have a little bit of experience with Unity at this point, and I think it's pretty good for both. I preferred working in 2D on Unity. That was pretty good. I would not recommend 2D for Unreal so much. It's not the best. But I also don't have any extensive experience, so you can probably make it work, but you know. Honestly, what would trigger her phobia? A giant salt shaker? Maybe. But maybe she's also just like, I don't know. I feel like also there is a danger in adding like a bag of salt because it is a white powder substance, which could be easily mistaken for other substances. The salt seems evil. Yeah, I probably won't be adding salt to the game. So what I've been recently, for like the past few days I've been working on, is a pickup system, because mainly because I wanted to be able to give trinkets to Donna, the snail. So then you need an inventory and you need to pick up stuff. So I already have a little bit of it implemented, so I'll show you like with these bottle caps. Already, I think it took me so long to get them to like bounce up and down and like rotate. Also because as you get further away, they'll kind of like bounce less, and as you get closer, they'll bounce more. And if you've picked up more of them, they'll bounce less, also to become less noticeable. So you have to work a little bit harder to find more stuff. And it still needs like, you know, particles and like shiny sparkles and stuff, because I think that would be cute. But for now, they'll like follow you around as you run past them, because they're pickup based on like collision, and then they'll just go into your backpack. So yeah, picking up stuff. It kind of works already, visually. Behind the scenes, it's not doing so much yet, so we need to like hook up a lot of the stuff. And it needs particles, which I'm personally quite bad at. I'm still figuring out particles. And then it also needs like some integration like in the back end where, for example, the characters need to be able to react on if you have picked up any stuff. And we'll need like an inventory bar or something, like a UI. So there's like a lot to do. Also, I'll show you this. This is the character customization, which I think I'm almost done with. I was still having I posted something on TikTok about it and I was getting some feedback on it. So I think I might be still tweaking it a little bit. But overall, I think we're kind of done. It looks visually good, but I think a sound effect for when it enters back. Yeah, for sure. It still needs like all the sound effects, which is my least favorite part. I think it needs like kind of like it needs both a pickup sound effect as well as just kind of like some kind of like idle sound effect that you can hear as you get closer to also kind of alert you that something is close. Lots of stuff. So this is the character customization. You have all the And you can have all the hair colors and all the skin tones. And there's the outfit colors as well. There's no different outfits because that's actually a lot of work to have to reskin the whole thing. So I opted for this instead, to just recolor it. And then we have these fun backpacks. God, I was thinking maybe I could try making my game idea, but now I'm not sure if I'd be motivated to do all the work. It's a lot of work, games. Maybe what you can always do, and that's kind of how I started with Mailtime, is to try to make it the very, very smallest it could be, which for Mailtime was walking around and just being able to glide with the letter. Just only the movement. And I thought that would be kind of like the core of it. And then I could just build outwards. But building like the smallest version can be really good because it limits, like it focuses you to what's important. So we got all the backpacks. The acorn is like my personal favorite for some reason. Like it just became my favorite. But I also really like the leaf one. Not that this particularly matters right now because we'll be like doing game development, so we don't really need to play that much. And of course you can pick your name, which I think is slightly out of screen for now. I'm gonna call her Soup. And there's no pronouns because you're actually never addressed with any pronouns in the game, because that was, at least for now, I think that would be the easiest way to incorporate as many pronouns as I could without having to build like this huge system to localize everything, because that would be a lot of work and I don't have the budget for it. But I also didn't want to like force anyone to be like she, her, for example. So for now, we're just trying to see if we can avoid using pronouns. But if we can't, then we'll be adding some pronouns. I want a special update just for my device that allows me to marry Clarence. Damn. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to skip through this as well. I should really build in like a skip dialogue button so that I don't do this over and over again. Clarence is... Oh, also, yeah, look, we're the character now that we just configured. Here's Clarence. They, them pronouns would be best if you can't avoid. Yeah, if we can't avoid using pronouns, we'll probably have she, her, he, him, and they, them, because they're the most common, which would also mean if we end up translating the game, they would be probably the most compatible. So that's probably what will end up. I wish I could like build like this full pronoun system, but I currently just don't have like the budget for it anymore. So maybe on the next game. I think you can avoid pronouns completely if the only dialogue addressing the players personally to them and never the NPCs talking about them. Yeah, that's exactly what we're trying to do right now. So they're only ever talking to you and never like about you. There's never like that you're leading in on someone's conversations. So it should be fine, but you never know. I like the leaf one because it's dirty, which matches the forest vibe. Yeah. I quite like the leaf one. Alright, so confronted with Jim again. So this is the mess that we see. So this is like the pickup. And a lot of the stuff that for game development is you try to make stuff reusable. So the little pickup thing is very configurable in the fact that I can for example, I can change what it is you're picking up. So it could be this cork, for example. And I can do all kinds of stuff to it. So but I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could also make it this sprite instead. Like, I could and I can change all the ranges and like how much it animates and stuff, which, you know, all very important. Let me... There we go. Now you should be able to... Yeah. Now we've got this cork here that we could pick up. My PC probably wouldn't be able to handle it either, because I think it would be like 4 hours long. Do you use visual scripting exclusively or another programming language? I actually use visual scripting exclusively. You could also definitely combine it, I think, with C++ in Unreal. But I don't have any C++ experience, so I couldn't, even if I really wanted to, I would have to learn. But the blueprinting the visual scripting is pretty chill, and overall I haven't noticed a problem with performance or anything. So we're all good so far. And I kind of like the way it looks. It makes, like, I'm a visual learner for sure. So this, to me, really helps. Witchy, thank you for the follow. I wasn't following because I always show up from tweets. That's just how it is. To be fair, I was like just recently going through like a bunch of like streamers that I regularly watch, and I noticed that I wasn't following like a bunch of them because I don't know, the Twitch algorithm just knows that I like to watch them, and I just don't have to even follow them. Oops. I think I can finally get my laptop by Friday and then start development and leaving programming and stuff. Ooh, or learning programming and stuff. That's exciting. If you get anything, like even a little bit done, feel free to share it. I'd love to see. I love seeing everyone like learn things. And if you have any questions, you could ask me, but I'm not the best. Like I'm still definitely figuring it out. So, but I'm like happy to try and help. Will it be just in English? No, but I can't tell you yet exactly which languages because I haven't been able to confirm those yet, but it will be translated to a bunch of languages. So that's exciting and a lot of work. Thank you, mcook528, for following. Welcome to the chat. All right, let me see if I can bring, ooh. I want to see if no, stop. Fucking around with my own stream. Let me lock this. I was trying to see if I could bring the chat over closer so I can actually read it. Anyways, let's think. So currently it has already, this is the pickup thing. It already has some functionality, right? You saw. So for example here, I'm doing a bunch of math to do all the animation. And I think that's figured out. What does it need to do next? So you can pick it up and then it needs to be added to an inventory. So let's see if we can get that to work. So we have the pickup here. So if basically there's like a little sphere invisible, if you get into that sphere, then the pickup will enable. No, not math. Well, I won't bore you with the math. So the pickup will enable, and then it'll just check if you can pick it up even. And if you can, then we'll go into the picking it up. So there's a different, like a little bit of code for that. So it'll check a few things. It'll check if it's even an item, because there will be two types of pickups. There'll be items and there will be badges, which are kind of like the Boy Scouts badges, basically. They're kind of like in-game achievements. So this is going to eventually function for both, but for now we're working on the items. I'm giving a lot of questions, sorry, Lo, but is creating the game difficult? Totally, feel free to ask questions. I love answering questions. Making a game difficult. No and yes. I think you can, like, if you kind of pace yourself well, you can really learn it as you go, which doesn't make it so difficult. Like, you can really learn all the tiny bits and kind of just like think about like, oh, I want to add an inventory. So then you're like, okay, well, what do I need to do in inventory? And you can kind of break it down into the small bits and learn as you go, which makes it a bit easier. But on the other hand, there's a lot of different stuff that you need to know. So you need to like do art if you're doing everything yourself, right? You need to do art, you need to do programming, you need to think about what makes games good. So you need to do game design. And it can kind of be a lot. But I think overall it's doable. Like, I do truly think that anyone could learn to make video games. Like, I think it's just like a skill, just like anything else. And, you know, it becomes easier if you can spend more time on it. So I've had the privilege of going to an art school, which meant that I've been making games pretty much full time for 3 years at this point, which really does definitely make it easier now than when I started. And that's like, being able to focus on it full time is definitely a huge privilege that I've had. So if you have anything, like if you really want to seriously make games and you have some kind of opportunity like that where you can spend more time on it, I would really recommend that. But otherwise, you know, like, try to do like an hour per week. Like, don't stress yourself out over it. Just you treat it as a new thing and allow yourself to fuck up. If I do end up making my game, I'm not promoting it through TikTok since the MCs are minors. Yeah, I mean, you can do what you want eventually, but I do think TikTok is a really good platform. Like, if you want to make money, then TikTok is pretty good because it has a super large player base or like platform base. With a lot of people that are really passionate, and it has a good algorithm. It's like a lot more difficult to get to grow on Twitter, at least in my experience. But I can also get it if your main characters are minors, that you might not be completely comfortable. A problem I'm having is that my target audience is not based in TikTok or like a trendy social media. It's like scattered around. Yeah, that's definitely difficult. But on the other hand, you could also see it as a strength, right? You could say, well, it doesn't really matter which platform I pick because people that like my game will be everywhere. So you can just kind of pick based on which platform you would feel most comfortable on. Or you can just try out a bunch and see where you do well. So it could also be a strength, depending on how you look at it. That's cool. I'll be going to art school too. Even my sister went there, but she's more into painting. That's fun. I had a lot of good times at art school. But I'm also glad to be done. By the time it came to graduating, I was good to graduate. Seriously, working on something you like feels very overwhelming and will burn you out so fast, so make sure to handle it like real work because it's no less. Yeah, for sure. Burnout is definitely in like any creative industry, and I think also specifically in like, you know, content creation, so streaming and stuff like that. It's very easy to blur the lines between work and private. So burnout is prevalent. Oh no, Kela, you've got your first scam. Yep. Oh well. I'll just make an account for every social media available to even adults. Fair. I think I only really use TikTok and Twitter. And now Twitch. Oh, thank you, Ghosts Lupo 86 for the follow. I really enjoy Twitch, actually. I didn't think I would like streaming because I'm super awkward. So I thought it wouldn't be good for me, but I actually quite enjoyed a more casual vibe that it has. And TikTok's just great. I use TikTok a lot just personally, so it's like, why not post? Can I eat the scammer? Yeah. Of course. I don't really get why you would go around trying to ask Twitch streamers if they want to buy followers. Like, that seems like a bad idea. Oh, so I'm just like randomly clicking around a bunch as I'm kind of like mindlessly doing stuff. This is the opening animation for the main menu. The only type of animation I enjoy doing, even though I studied animation, is this kind of like UI animation. I like doing this. Something very satisfying. Yes, let me just pay people to watch my chaotic shit. Yeah, just, you know, get a bunch of people or bots most likely to follow you on Twitch. I don't care if someone's odd or awkward, I just care if they're sincere and nice. Thank you. I mean, I'm hoping that's meant as a compliment also towards me. Alright, so picking up stuff. Yeah, so I already had the function in here to add to inventory. Yeah, so I should have an inventory, like an array basically. And an array is a kind of like just a list. An array is just another word for list. So what I'm already doing is I should be saving a list with the name of every item that you pick up. So I think that should already be set up, which means that we only really need to get UI. So like a little bar that then displays each item. And then we should be good. We should also probably store the sprites associated with each. So I'm gonna add an input basically. So when we go into this function, I'll add that it needs also to have a sprite for it. And then I'm gonna add inventory sprites as another list that we can keep. Which will also be an array, so a list. And then we're just gonna, when we add the item name to the list, we'll just also add this to, how do I, is it set array element? Yeah, okay, yeah, there we go. So we'll add it at the same spot as the other list so that we can actually cross-reference them and find them easily. Let me try to see. The noises fit the animation so well, thank you. Will there be a currency, not IRL money, just in the game? Yeah, so there will kind of be a currency. There won't be like a centralized shop or anything, but Donna will probably kind of act as a shop. But she likes trinkets, so she'll take anything from like sticks to bottle caps to, I don't know, like maybe you can find some gemstones around or crystals, and you know, she'll just take anything really. So the currency system will more so just be like junk, which I thought was quite cute compared to having coins. UI people are surprising a lot on Instagram architects too. Oh, I didn't know that. So I think this should be fine. So we're just grabbing like the spot that it needs in the list, and then we're just adding this to the list. So that does mean we now also need to input the item sprite in here as well. Basically, I'm backtracking back to the start to make sure that I get all the inputs that I need. There we go. And then I think we came from here, yep. So, so we'll add a variable called item inventory sprite, which is just what this is. Texture. And I'll make it editable so that like for each one in the world, I can edit it in here and set the sprite. And then we'll get it. There we go. Gotta go see you. Bye. Bye. Thank you for joining. All right, so let me see if I can set this accurately. So I don't have inventory sprites yet, so I'm just gonna use some other stuff for now. I'll just use like this patch for continue, and then I'll use the sparkles patch for these others because they like match in color. New game, there we go. So we'll need to quickly see if this works. So I'm gonna add it to the HUD, which is basically the UI that's always on screen. So this is currently what that looks like. We have the letters. You can hold a maximum of 10 letters apparently. So I just wanted to have this quickly actually, but that's probably not gonna happen very easily. So we're gonna add a horizontal box. I'm just gonna add it at the top of the screen for now. Eventually it'll need nice UI design, but you know. I've returned my apologies. I was setting up Genshin to play while listening. That's totally chill. I still need to play Genshin one day. But I also feel like when I do, no one will see me for a few months, which is probably not so good. Will a real-sized human appear in the game? No. I thought about that, but I felt like it would raise a lot of like questions in the game. And that's kind of not the direction I wanted the story to go, because I feel like once you see like a human, you want to follow them and figure out like if you can get around the human world. So I decided against it. But maybe that could be a fun thing for a second game. Like an over the hedge type vibe. Alright. So I have this horizontal box now, and I need to just add a bunch of images to it. We're gonna go with 6 inventory slots for now, apparently. Give them some padding. there we go. Beautiful inventory slots. They'll have to work for now. And then, I'm gonna need to add overlays to each of these. So basically what an overlay is it allows me to put two images over each other, you know. And then I can, so that means I could overlay the actual sprite for the inventory item itself. So let me set the, yeah, like that. I think that'll be good. Oh my god, I loaded in and Razor died immediately from falling off a mountain. That's just true gaming. Alright, so. Can't believe I'm actually getting some work done today. Earlier today I was doing a bunch of like paperwork and boring stuff, so I'm really glad to be able to get some game development done as well. Was this smart? Maybe. We'll figure it out. I don't play Genshin because if I download it, my phone is dead, so I have no idea what you're talking about. To be fair, I also don't really know. I have never played Genshin, but my brother plays it, so I'm kind of like half familiar with stuff. It's super pretty. Like, the art team on that game does a good job. I find myself a lot now that I like make games professionally, that I when I play games I just spend a lot of time just like looking at stuff up really close to see if I can figure out how they did it. I tried playing a big game on my phone, it used 15% of my battery in 15 minutes. Oof. I don't know if my phone could even handle Genshin that well. I have a like, I don't know, medium phone, I guess. It's not the newest, but the battery's pretty bad at this point. I should probably replace that sometime. Alright, inventory. So I'm gonna basically duplicate what I do for the letters, because it's a similar system. I mean, the letters in the end are also an inventory system, they're just separate. I guess I loaded in on the edge of a mountain, so one of my characters fell off it and died from fall damage. Oops. What's this? Okay. Me looking at my past work, just trying to figure out what's going on. So I'm gonna make an array, basically another list of like all the inventory slots that we have, so that I can later also reference those to put the right sprites in place, basically. So I'm just gonna drag these all out because I named them, so they're not too bad to find. I also, because it's visual programming, I like organizing things to look kind of nice so that later when I look at it again, it's not horrible. All right, so do we make gray? There we go. And then we need to have that array. Image array, there we go. And we're gonna replace that. So let's see, going back to the event graph. So the event graph is just basically like where events can happen. So that means that I could, for example, if you click something, then the response to that would be in the event graph. But also, for example, for every frame I could do things, or when the UI is first created, which is also, you know, so that's where we're going to add this, where we make the array, because we only really need it once, but we just needed to do it once. So it'll do it when it's loading the game. And then we'll also want it to update the item inventory, because we'll be, if you have a save game, for example, we want it to load in the exact inventory that you had. So, which means it'll need to get this instead. Yeah, so it'll first just make everything invisible, and then it'll go try to find the save game, which is good. And then within that, we need to find the inventory stuff. So we need to get the item inventory. There we go. And then we hook that up. So it'll first check if your save game actually is valid, because if you don't have a valid save game, then that just basically means that the game is corrupted, and we want to make sure that we catch that. And then we'll, for every piece of the item inventory, we'll get the corresponding inventory slot. And then we'll set the visibility to be okay, so that it is actually visible. And we'll also, if it's a newly picked up item, then we also want to know that, because that means that we'll just do a little different animation. So we need to do, but we're just not going to do the animations for now. So I'm just going to disconnect this, and then we'll do the actual animations later, you know? All right. So that sets the visibility, but what we want to also be doing is, which is different from the letter, is that we also need to set the actual sprite. So we need to get the inventory sprites as well. And then so we need to set How do I set this image? Nope. What's it called? Let's see. Oh, it's the brush. There we go. So I guess it's called a brush because it's in the UI, but it doesn't particularly matter. So we'll just need to get the specific thing, and then can't I set the image? Everyone went silent when it came to something that involves a little painting. I mean, you know, I don't really expect too many people to, I don't know, maybe be able to fully follow along, but I figured that it might still be fun to see it, and maybe it's just kind of like nice to have it in the background. I want to yeah, no, I guess I need the slate brush structure. Ew. There we go. That's fine. I think we'll be fine like this. So because it also wants some layout information, just basically like how big the image needs to be and stuff, but that's always the same. So that's pretty easy. I'm also grinding primos for Kokomi's banner because I already want her. Cute. I hope you get her. Is it like a, do you have like a good chance, or is it low odds? All right, so we should be setting the right image now. So I'm interested if that all happens. I think like that. All right, so I think specifically within here we're good. It's not as likely I'll get her, so I want at least 4 wishes worth of primos. All right. Well, I believe in you. I think you can do it. Just, you know, spend all of your time on this video game and you can maybe have a digital character. Okay. Is it gonna work? So we pick up the item, and then we add it to the inventory. And then we need to update the HUD, I think. Do we? Me trying to Alright, so we're just gonna cast to the HUD and update it, because I think that'll work. I could also think about it, but I feel like it would be fun to just kind of try and see if it works. Update. So we've casted a HUD, but then I need to... Why can I not? Ah, there we go. Casting to the wrong thing. So casting is basically talking to a different piece of code. It's basically what it comes down to. I don't get the thing you're saying, but good luck. I wonder if I even need the... Yeah, I don't even need the cast, because I already have the direct reference. So let's see if it works. All right, so at least we can see the inventory. So we have an inventory up here at least. Let's see. Fuck yeah, I'm so smart. Oh, okay, that one doesn't work so well. Alright, the first one works. Why is that? Maybe it's because of... So I tried to see if when I name them all correctly, if that will fix it, but it might be something else, to be fair. All right, so this works. Yeah. Oh, that's so exciting. All right, so they're a little bit, they're added a bit too soon. So I think I did it in the wrong part of the graph, but I'm really quite excited that this worked so quickly. Dance, dance, dance. I should get like a party animation for when I do well. Hype myself up, you know? All right. So that's quite exciting. But it is added at the wrong moment. Oh, it's because when we enable the IP pickup, but we want to do it when it's fully in the backpack, which I think I do it at some point. Oh, here it is. All right. So I'm gonna just yoink this over to here, and then we should be good. It's basically, it's just that I want to do it at a different point in time. So then this can all leave. One thing I already saw that I was doing this the wrong way around. This, obviously I need to, because there's this node here. This it says destroy actor, which basically just removes the pickup from existence, which we obviously only want to do after we've finished updating our UI and stuff. Otherwise it'll cancel it. On each banner there are 4 characters, 1 5-star and the rest 4-star. So each banner you get a 50-50 chance of getting the 5-star or not. So since I lost it to the current banner, I'm guaranteed the 5-star on the next. But Kokomi is after the next, so I'll need more Primogems to get Kokomi. Math. And then you say my program is complicated math, but the Genshin has more math. Alright. Skip through the dialogue again. Let's see. Cute, cute. Alright. Exciting. So one thing I do notice, you probably can't see it because it's kind of under the little my window, but when it picks up an item, it does also redo the animation for the letters, and I don't necessarily want that to happen. So we can fix that probably. Yeah, so I think what we're gonna do in here is instead of generally update, we're just gonna only update the item inventory. And then we should be good. And we do have a new item when we do this. So we'll just set that up for later. Saving is important. Skip. All right. There we go. Good stuff. All right. So it seems like there is a little bit of a delay, which might be because of some of the different code firing. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this. I do want to try and see what happens if you have more than 6, because it should just not display them, which I think is where we're going to go for now. I mean, how many pickups do we want to have? How much UI, how much inventory should you be having at one point in time, you know? Maybe we should limit the pickup. So if you already have 6 things, you can't pick up more. Which would also mean that we need to allow you to drop stuff. Difficult. This is so calming. I have no stress. It's too cute. Thank you. That's kind of the vibe I want. I saw your character customization on Twitter. This looks super cute. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Character customization has been such a work in progress for like a while. It started out as just recoloring the hair and the outfit, and then and the skin skin tones were there from the start, and then I just kept expanding it because people were like, oh, I really want different hairstyles, and I was like, okay, maybe. And then I also wanted to do different backpacks, so now we have those. And we just keep expanding. Anyways, me getting distracted. Let's add some more pickups it needs to be over 6. I want to add some different items as well. Oh, let's pick up a flower. That's cute. I think I have a little daisy patch. There we go. You know, we gotta keep it in theme. So there is exactly 6 pickups now, so we'll add one more. And I think this should be a leaf. There we go. So let's see how our pickup system handles too many things. All right, so we got 1, 2. Alright, alright. Ooh, you can see that the order actually does it correctly. So if we'll get the leaf first. There we go, and then this. Great! We don't have weird things showing up. Let me check if I have an error message. Yeah, okay, so we do get an error message, which is not so great. So what we should do instead is first check if it's valid. Basically check if it exists. Because if it doesn't, we just want to ignore everything so that we don't get error messages. Because if I get error messages, my QA testers will be mad. Beautiful. Just did some maths and I realized that I need 6,400 primos for 4 wishes and currently only have 1,200. Oof. That's quite a way off. Alright, alright. Let's just pick a bunch of stuff up. Interesting. I think we do need to fire the event faster. Alright, so we don't get those specific errors anymore, so we solved that problem. Excuse me. You can probably hear my chair creaking. So I still need to look at like when actually this should maybe be sooner after all. Yeah, oh, because we only do it when it's like... Why did I do this? Okay. Let's make this a little bit more generous. Basically, I have some values to check when to destroy it, which basically checks if it's close enough to you and small enough, so that you don't like see it disappear pretty much. So okay. I think we can still make these values higher. Game development truly is just a lot of back and forth and trying to figure it out. Alright, that's a little bit soon, a little bit better. That's pretty good, that's pretty good. I don't mind that so much. Yeah. So I do want to see if I can push this a little bit. How much is 50? So this is 1684. Yeah, okay, no, so 50 is pretty much about right. Oh god. Alright, so. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. That's instantaneous enough for me. Yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. I have to go, but I love the stream and game. I'll be back for the next stream and talk on Discord. No worries. Have a nice day, evening, Aggie. Thank you for joining. I don't really know why I'm playing it again. I think I'm just like really entertained by my own game. Sometimes I find myself just playing it for a long time. Alright, so we've got a working inventory actually. Now I just need to think about what I want to do. I think I want to do like a limited inventory so that you have to drop some stuff. I have to really think about what I'm going to do there. So I think I'm going to hold off on that so I can think about it for a few days, how exactly I'm going to handle inventory overflow. But so far so good. Just vibing. Gotta go sadly, love the stream. See you later. Bye Cody. Have a nice evening. Oh my god, there's a bunch of people. I'm so sorry. Swirl994 and Constantable32. Thank you so much for the follow. And Ghost Lupo86 as well. Totally missed all of them. I'm so sorry. I'm still getting used to all of the notifications. And I still need to get like cool alerts for follows, because I think that would be cute. But I still need to actually get them. So oh god, oh, I forgot that I'm not supposed to really be showing you spoilers and stuff, you know. All right, so we got the pickup. You can pick stuff up. Don't mind the errors, it's fine. You can pick stuff up. We could do some, we need to do UI animation eventually. And then it needs to be integrated into the dialogue system as well. And then eventually you need to be able to equip items and stuff. Okay. And I think I also want to do like a UI pop-up when you pick up stuff. Because it'll be kind of rare to pick up stuff, so like you won't often find 6 things in a row. So let's first do some integration, I think, into the dialogue system, because that's quite important. All right, we're gonna use Jim here as our test subject. Let's see. We're gonna create some new dialogue for this man. Test dialogue. Beautiful. So we're just gonna have him say very little, because we don't really want him to say anything. And then we're gonna fire an event. So in the player, we want to do a custom event, I think. Oh boy. Now I need to remember how I did all of this. Oh, I don't need to remember. I can just check how I do it. All right, so, oh, this is, by the way, what the dialogue editor looks like. I can go to sleep with the stream on if I wanted to. It's so comfy sounding. Oh, I'm glad. I think eventually I need to get like a little bit of a protection over my microphone so that you don't hear the typing and my desk as much. But overall, I'm happy. I came back. Welcome back, Pens. I'm just trying to get the pickup system to work with the dialogue so that like in dialogue I can give you an item and take one away. So just checking. So this is what dialogue looks like in real time. Spider webs like this. So it's basically like when dialogue is started, it enters here and then it checks a bunch of different conditions to see which one specifically it needs to have. So it'll be like, oh, does it need to do some default dialogue, or do you have a delivery for this character, or does it have a delivery to give to you? I agree, Kayla's voice is beautiful. Thank you. Oh, that makes me really happy to hear. Thank you. So how do I... Okay, I think it's just player event, yeah. So we're gonna do an event and we're gonna call it item accept item, probably, because yeah. All right, which means that in the player we need to go to wherever I have all of that. There we go, this one. This mess. Don't worry about the keyboard, I love the tippy tappy sounds. Ooh. Actually, I imagined the dialogue thing to be way bigger. Yeah, this is actually also, it's not that big because this is per character. So this is only like 1/8 of the current dialogue. And this is also only the dialogue for like this small demo that I made. The full game is going to be like, I think 8 times this size. So this graph is going to be like 4 times bigger or something. It's going to be insane to keep track of. And I'm going to probably cry a few times. So then within the player, we have this monstrous thing where I just keep track of all of the pickups and stuff and all the deliveries you take. So if you refresh this, there should be accept item now, which is going to be our test thing. Yeah. And then within the player, we're probably going to want to okay, so we're going to want accept item to be a new function, which is that different from no. We're going to want to have pickup item be that thing. Yeah. All right, so pickup item. The problem is that with this type of thing is we're gonna need all the info of the item. What's your goal hours of content? Probably between 2 and 4 hours of playtime, which will take me a long while to make. With your game, I imagine 5 to 10 hours. That would be amazing, but I don't know if I'll be able to get there. It all depends. Maybe things will be speedy, and then I can make more content. But maybe things will be slow, and then... I think mainly what I want to make sure is that it doesn't feel like there's filler. Like, you know, I don't want it to feel like I'm just trying to make the game be longer. Like, I want it to be every bit of content in there, I want it to be relevant and nice and well made. So we're gonna need to get the item name and the item sprite, which kind of sucks. Can we somehow bring that over from here? Oh, we could. No. Let's test this. Actually, if this works, then I think I'm gonna be redoing a lot of this here. My roommate is stealing my dog to take for a walk. Alright, dialogue pickup item name. And backtracking really is what makes those huge games that big. Yeah, but I don't really want to, like, I feel like backtracking, unless there's a lot of stuff to discover, can be really annoying as well. So I want to make sure that it's not annoying, like it needs to be entertaining, you know? But I think in a few months I'll be able to like way better tell exactly how long the game is going to be. All right, so. I'm sorry, I gotta go walk my dishes and fold my fish. Don't worry, bestie, I totally get it. Go fold your fish. I'm glad that you were here for while you were. Have a nice night. Regarding pets, I have a little plan for something. Ooh, do tell. I kind of want to maybe still do like a bee pet that follows you around, but I'm also considering a bee as a character, so then it becomes a bit weird. I bid you all salute. Oh, adieu. Bye, Lissels. Have a nice night. Can I... I think I should be able to just... Nope. Accept item, but then if here modify... Class name variable. Hey Kela, a bit random, but could you pick between these names? Diona, Noel, Barbara, Chongyun, and Bennett. Sure I could. I think... I'm doubting between Diona, and Noel, but I think I'm gonna go with Noel. I'm guessing these are Genshin characters, but I genuinely don't remember which one's which. Also, no, wait, I'm changing my answer. Chongyun. That's good. I think I like that. Let's Google. Let's Google that to make sure, to see what I picked. Oh, it's the little blue dude. It's the man. cute. Let me check who Diona is. Oh, she's cute. She's cat girl vibes. And who was the other one? Noelle. Oh, she's cool. I think you should go with her. She's really cute. She's cool. I think you should go with Noelle. No particular. Noelle's cool. Noelle's... Love Noelle would convince me to play Genshin. This is a cute character. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Alright, enough. That's your final answer. That is my final answer. Noelle. Love Noelle. We're gonna have to make another table. Alright. I can't decide whose character quest to unlock. Noelle it is. Yeah, good stuff. Now I need to make a data table. Where is the thing that I'm looking for? Can I not? Brute force it. How do I? I need to make a data table, but I don't remember how. It's been too long. Data table, data table. There, I found it. Oh, it took so long. All right. A data table is basically just an Excel spreadsheet. Like there ain't nothing more than that. let's make this a strawberry for a test, you know? So we're gonna get data table row from the item inventory. So we're gonna grab some of our Excel stuff. And then we're gonna find it based on our thing that we set in the dialog. This is exciting. If this works, I'm very happy. Okay, so we got strawberry. And it should... Oh, and then it should, and then we need to break it. There we go, there we go. And then we should have our things. All right. Wait, I got caught with something else and I forgot to say my plan and the stream is lagging. Oh no. Yeah, tell me your plan. If your stream is fine-ish again. Okay, so we're gonna pick up some stuff and then talk to Jim. Hello, what's a fresh... Oh, we forgot to change his dialogue. Test dialogue, there we go. All right, pick up some stuff. What's hopping, my dude? I'm pretty fly. Interesting, it didn't work. Bye-bye, my internet's dying. Bye, Pens. Have a good night. I'm mad that it didn't work. I really wanted it to work. Let's see. So, let's see if it's even finding this thing, right? If it's even firing this. If it's even going in the right direction or if it's already fucking up. I need to add a button there one day that I can skip that. All right, so we're not even getting there. So it might not be finding the row, which is interesting. Oh, haha. Very smart. I forgot to name the row. Let's take this out. There we go. I think it should work now. I'm back. Welcome back, Aggie. I didn't know you would be coming back. Hey, Kela, I just posted a Noel picture in the Discord for you. Let's immediately go check. Oh, look at her. Queen. She's so cute. I love her. Her and... There's one character I know. Beto? She's great. She has like bisexual energy. Alright, so. Ooh, let's get this. Please work. Please work. Yeah! I love Beto. She's so pretty. I couldn't stay away for long. Well, welcome back. Since then, I don't know exactly remember what I was doing, where I was like when you left, but I just made it so that you can pick up stuff, like get items while in dialogue. So if we watch, Oh yeah, it only gives it to you once because you already have it. And it's a unique pickup. I want her so bad. Yeah. If I were to play Genshin and I would not get Beidou, I would be very mad. Look, we can pick up this flower. And we can pick up this leaf. And we can pick up a bottle cap. We can pick up so much stuff. Very happy. Let's also for now make it so that when there's already 6 things in your inventory, you can't pick up anything more. I think it's pronounced Beidou. Okay, cool. Good to know. Then we'll go with that for now, you know? I should ask my brother. He probably knows. He's a nerd. Yeah, so I need to... Is this where I'm storing the inventory? Okay. We need to cast to the player. So that we can get to our save file. Because then in there we can check how much stuff is already in the inventory, pretty much. There we go. Length. Or should we? No, we should add a separate. Integer. So we grab how many there was in the inventory, we add 1 to it when you pick something up, so that we can accurately store how many stuff you have in your inventory. I think. Or should we not do that there? No, we shouldn't. Big brain. If it's more than or equal to 6. Branch. I really want to unlock the Inazuma quest because then I'll be able to meet her, but I'm stuck on a different quest. I'd also get to meet Kazuha and Toma, and they're both hot. Oh, the anime boys. Alright, so it shouldn't... So if it goes to the player, then set items in inventory, and I will do it here, because then even if it's not quite in your inventory but it's already following you to go into it, it still counts. So let's see if that works. All right, so 1, 2, 3, Interesting. It doesn't work after 2. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Let's just get it to tell us how many things are in the inventory. Okay, so I think it keeps counting, which is not the vibe. That's a problem. Oh, because it'll... Alright. We need to check if it's already being picked up. This is so elaborate. If it's already being picked up, then we don't want it to do that. Oh. I think we should be good now. So like what, I think it's adventure level in Genshin. Like what level are you? Alright, 1, 2, 3. Interesting, it still does it. Oh. Need to set it there as well. I think this is the fix. Yeah. I fixed it. Great. So, now that that's beautiful, party. Whenever like I do any coding and it works, I feel so happy. Like it's a true dopamine rush, I think. It makes me feel smart. All right, so we've got 3 things. We'll pick those up. Then we'll talk to this man, which I think is not going to add to our thing. So we're gonna have to, yeah, so we're gonna have to integrate this as well. We're gonna have to add a little thing here that asks if it's a dialogue pickup. Which we're just gonna yoink. Because you are smart. Ooh, thank you. All right, so pickup, we need to get save game, set in items in inventory. There we go. If not, we need to add. And I do think this is immediately going to have issues because I don't think we're taking into account. Oh, but that's fine because it should never bring you to the same dialogue again if you've gotten the pickup. So let's test this. We'll pick up 2 things, then we'll talk. Oops, I did talk twice, so we should only be able to pick up 2 more things. Yeah. Wee-oo. Okay, that's pretty good. I think we should just add this instead of add unique so that, you know, if you talk more, you just get it more. There we go. Now we should be able to talk to Jim and get as many strawberries as we want. And then fill the remainder of our slots with pickups. And now we should be full. Yeah. All right. I think that's pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. Then we should have some feedback that you can't pick things up because your inventory is full. Oh yeah. Actually, never mind. I'll just do that some other time. I think now that we've got, so today I've been able to do quite a bit. So you can now, when you pick stuff up, it shows in the inventory. You can talk to someone and they'll give you something. And you can only pick up a maximum of 6 things. Not bad for like 2 hours. Yeah. So it is like approaching 11 here, which I think is gonna mean for me, I just realized that the music stopped. The dog's back. I'm gonna look for someone to raid, I think, and then we'll join in their chat for a little bit, and then afterwards I'm gonna go sleep. And I have this like, let's see if it doesn't make, I have this like chocolate chip cookie, which I'm gonna eat, but it's in plastic wrap, so I didn't want to eat it on stream because I felt like it would make a lot of noise. But let me see if I can find someone cool to raid. And then we're gonna go say hi to them and be like really cool. You know? You did say good today? Thank you! Oh, I really appreciate it when everyone's so supportive. Alright, let's see. Is anyone I'm following currently streaming? It was a good thing, stream, and thank you, and sleep well when you do good sleep. Thank you. Oh boy. How about you? How do you guys feel about watching someone that's playing a video game? Because I see someone here, her name is Mai, and she's an illustrator, but she's currently playing Little Nightmares 2, which is a pretty cool game. And she seems really chill. She doesn't have that many viewers. I think it would be really fun to like raid her, and I think that would be good. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go. Oh, I already follow her, I saw. Let me see if I can get this raid going. So, I want to thank you guys so much for joining on the stream today. I'm gonna go into Mai's chat for a little bit as well. Make sure to read her rules and like behave well, but also just, you know, spread some positive vibes. So thank you so much for joining in the stream. One of my preferred names is 6. Oh, see? This game is made for you. So yeah, I don't think she has any particular rules about like ages or anything, so we should all be good to go. So I'm gonna send you guys over, and I'll see you guys later. She does have a follower only chat, so make sure to follow her so you can chat. All right? So have a good night, and I'll see you guys in her chat for a little bit. Go say hi.